3 years ago, and about this time of the year, I think we had about two months maybe towards the end of the first semester in which it was a pilot at our school. We asked our AIM High teachers, the math support teachers, to use it with their students, but we also had all of our math teachers, I think 12 teachers involved, with looking at the program and just basically checking it out, seeing how it worked with the kids. And we got together after a couple months and decided that it was a good tool, and from that point on we've been using the Help Math program.
Okay, what impressed me about the Help Math is that in my classroom I have such a various group of kids that I'm able to work with them on their level. You know, you can they take the pre-test and it sets up a program for each student individually, and you know, it lets them go through on their level, which is what I really liked about it.
That's what impressed me also is the fact that the students start off with a screener, and you know, I call it an IEP, an individual education program, that was, you know, special ed type words, but the fact is that it finds out their specific weaknesses and then sets up a pretty much a curriculum that they work off of on an individual basis. They can work on it from home, they can work on it anywhere, being that it's web-based, and it's highly individualized.
What impressed me the most was the pacing that the students were able to have. Unlike other programs or even having it within the classroom, that Help Math allowed students to work not only on their own level but at their own timing. It did not rush them, and it broke down the lessons, it broke down the concepts so that they were able to get a better understanding of some of the tasks that they were finding difficult. Also, they enjoyed the program, and so sometimes it's very difficult to get kids to buy in, and with the Help Math program they were able to buy in to the importance of it, and it being on their level, we're able to feel successful, and that's what education is all about.
As a coach's point of view, what impressed me the most was that it not only worked with on grade level kids, it worked on those that are above grade level, it worked on with our special ed kids, it helped our ELLs. There was a Spanish component for those newcomer children who are just new into the country, and it lets the varying degrees of their academic rigor, it adjusted to that and let them work on their own pace and their own. If they needed a calculator, it was there. If they needed Spanish support, it was there. So whatever the child needed, it was there.
In our AIM High classes, to also build an incentive to keep the kids going, because they did more on Help Math compared to the rest of the school population, since they had it 45 minutes each day they walked into our classroom. We, as an AIM High department, came up with various competitions with the 3 grade levels, and it helped fuel not only the intrinsic motivation of being successful, but working as a team to accomplish a goal to beat the other grade level. We not only looked at the minutes that they were on Help Math, but how successful they were on Help Math. You know, did they score 100 on their test the first time? Was it 80? Was it a 90? And we put it out there school-wide. Oh, look at the competition between the 3 grade levels. And so it helped other students, encourage them also to be that, you can do it, help, you know, let the 8th grade beat the 7th grade or the 6th grade. So those were just some of the things we did. We also put up various certificates. Oh, look how far you've accomplished, or look at the tests on a bulletin board, so that students could see that recognition and they could feel very proud of themselves that they passed the fraction test, you know. And so that was just a few things that you can build into your classroom, to your school, to help fuel that love of getting it done and doing your best.
What I do know is that over the past few years, and I would never say that this program or this initiative or this one single thing accomplished this, but what I do know is that our math scores on the state assessments have continued to increase campus-wide. And without a doubt, Help Math has been one of the tools that we've been using consistently in very different settings, in very many settings. And like I tell our staff, it's not just one thing, but it's definitely a part of it. And so I attribute some of our success to the Help Math program. No two ways about it.
I would recommend the Help Math program if you do not have it at your school currently. For me, I go back to the experience of one particular child accomplishing a 100 on a test that he found very difficult at the beginning. When you pre-test them and their confidence is low, that joy of, yes, I got it, and you can't buy that. That's what we're here for. And so them walking away with that inner strength, saying, I can do math, and knowing that the Health Math program was a part of that, and then coming back when you give them a paper pencil assessment and they're going, oh yes, I remember this from Health Math. I remember the little animated character telling me this, and being able to explain that and recognizing that this is where they were able to pick that information and really connect to the math. So for me, if it helps kids be successful, it's worth it.
I would greatly recommend using the Help Math program if you don't have it. Like I said, like we've talked about, the just the confidence level of the kids. Being able to come into class, and they get to work one-on-one with them and the computer at their level. When they want, even at home or a community library, wherever it may be. That's another great thing about it. It's web-based. And it does build the confidence they need, which in turn makes them be more successful in class. And so, like we had said before, if anything that makes a kid be more successful, that's what we're about, and that's what we recommend doing.
I would highly recommend any school given Help Math program a shot. The fact of the matter is it's another tool, and it's what you make of it. But if you really work hard at implementing it in the right places, we do see what it's doing for kids. And when you see that smile come across their face because they're doing stuff that they weren't able to do before, that's worth it.